In the case of other fighters, of boxers of similar caliber, it would be a big deal. But this is no deal whatsoever. You know who 8-ounce gloves favor? Mayweather. You know why? He's actually the puncher. What are you talking about? McGregor can hit harder than Mayweather. Anyone who gets hit on the chin doesn't have a chin. McGregor's never going to catch Floyd Mayweather. He has fought as an amateur how many years ago, and he was okay. Floyd's one of the greatest pure boxers who ever lived. There's no shot at it. So, like, if they fought bare-fisted, the smaller the glove, the more it favors the puncher. There's less padding. So bigger gloves favor Floyd. Smaller gloves favor Floyd. No gloves. They could fight bare fist, as long as there's no MMA. If MMA, Floyd has no shot. But if they're boxing with no gloves, bare-knuckle boxing, McGregor has no chance. That also favors Floyd. In any scenario in a boxing ring, everything favors Floyd. Smaller ring favors Floyd. Larger ring favors Floyd. If they fight on the moon, it favors Floyd. There's no chance McGregor, I don't think he will land a single punch, let alone win a round, let alone have a chance to win the fight.
Just to be clear, favor Floyd. Okay,
right.
Thanks.
I think Max is misconstruing the argument. You got to make up your mind, bro. We understand, and nobody with sense is picking Conor McGregor to beat Money Mayweather. We all know that Floyd Money Mayweather is the prohibitive favorite. We not only expect him to beat Conor McGregor, we expect him to completely school Conor McGregor. Where you rub folks the wrong way, and I can't argue because they call into my radio show, Max said this, Max said that, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. You act like Floyd could stand there with his hands down and Conor McGregor could connect and it don't matter. But let me finish, but in the same breath, you have also said, anybody, you know who the person with the good chin is? The one that don't get hit on it. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, anybody that gets hit right can fall.
Yes.
So all I'm trying to say is this. Nobody expects Conor McGregor to be able to do it. I think the difference between us and you, even though you have been on the record and you have said you don't expect Conor McGregor to touch him, you also in the same breath sound like somebody who believes even if he did touch him, it won't matter.
Well, let me make it
because,
very clear.
You know, because it's Floyd. And I'm like, Max?
No.
That's
the opposite of what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
That's the opposite of what I'm saying. Of course, if Floyd stood there and let him hit him, McGregor would knock him out. The point is, McGregor has a 0% chance to hit Floyd Mayweather anywhere, let alone on the chin. He might hit him on the elbows, on the arm, whatever. He thinks he's going to knock him out that way, fine. He will not hit Floyd Mayweather cleanly. It will not happen. You know what Sugar Ray Leonard used to say about someone landing a lucky punch? Sugar Ray said there's no such thing as a lucky punch. A lucky punch against an elite fighter doesn't land. Now, the argument that the best one is that McGregor is awkward. He's not used to attacking you from angles that a classically trained boxer would be used to defending. Therefore, it gives him a better chance to land a big shot. Like Maidana was able to land a big shot because he's awkward. Maidana's been boxing for years and years and years at an elite world-class level.
Wasn't a lucky punch when Iran Barkley called to Hitman Hearns?
Was it lucky when he beat Hitman over 12 rounds in the rematch?
Not at all.
Right. No, it wasn't lucky.
Not at all.
It was not lucky. No, you can't describe it as lucky. But the point is...
So it's never luck in boxing. Never.
No matter what McGregor does within the rules of boxing, he cannot beat Floyd. He cannot compete with Floyd. By the way, you said earlier why you'd be disappointed. I don't think this is going to be disappointing. Unless people really think it's going to be competitive, let me tell you what's going to happen. By the second round, Floyd will be talking to the broadcasters ringside as he does whatever he wants. McGregor has no chance in a boxing ring. Floyd would have no... Like, if this was happening in MMA in the octagon and boxing people were trying to tell me, oh, but Floyd will catch Conor coming in, I'd be like, are you crazy? Conor's going to kill him. It's going to take 30 seconds. It's the same thing, but it's boxing. Conor got no shot.
I want to be on the record saying something that I'm about to say. I don't give Conor McGregor anything but a 1% chance. And you know why? Because I give any puncher a puncher's chance. A miracle can happen. I'm not one of those that believe that I've never seen a lucky punch in boxing. I got to think about it a bit further and go back to my history of watching boxing to come up with some names. But I believe that Iran Barkley hit over Hearns in that third round. I think that was luck. Now, having said it, even though I like Iran Barkley,
in the rematch.
And he did beat him in a rematch, doesn't take away from the fact that the punch was lucky. All right, now, having said all of that, my thing is this. I said it to you the other day. I'm going to say it again. Y'all acting like Conor McGregor's going to play by the rules. I think he's going to cheat. I really do.
Maybe.
Listen, I have watched... I remember I saw Victor Ortiz talking. I saw other guys talking when Mayweather gets tied up and he pushes off with the elbow and he does all this. That's not going to work against Conor. Now, the
Conor
punches
used that as an excuse to make it dirtier.
Now, the punches will work, but that clutch, this is the one fight that Floyd doesn't want to find himself clutching with somebody. He doesn't want to do that because I think that will work against him.
Let me tell you what's going to happen.
The lighter gloves would be an advantage, though. Please admit that. No, if it was a real opponent. Let's pretend it's a real opponent.
Oh, yes, if it was a puncher who was a classic, who was a boxer.
To have the lighter gloves.
The lighter gloves favors the puncher. What I'm saying is...
he's accustomed also to, of course, those MMA gloves that are like, what, 4?
Sure, very. Yeah. The point is that Floyd hits hard enough to keep Canelo Alvarez and Manny Pacquiao honest. Yeah. Because he can hit you precisely. That's true. Let me tell you what's going to happen, just so you know. Everyone who watches First Take will know this. Pretty soon, something's going to come out of Floyd's camp.
Yep.
He got dropped in sparring. Yeah. The reason something like that will come out because they're going to have to goose, the idea that Conor has a chance. And even when you hear Floyd saying, "I'm not the fighter I was a couple years ago," he has to say that to make people interested, to make them believe he has a shot. I'm very interested in the fight. It's going to be an amazing spectacle. I'm not saying you'll be disappointed, but you got to know what you're buying. You're buying an exhibition between one of the greatest pure boxers ever and a guy who's not a boxer. So you're going to see what happens. It's like a chess master against an amateur.